If you're over 60 and frequently wake up at night to urinate, this video could transform your sleep quality forever. Many of us assume that frequent nighttime urination is an inevitable part of aging, a natural phenomenon we can't escape. But is that really true? Is there a way to sleep through the night uninterrupted? I'm Dr. Michael Tran, former head of internal medicine. At over 80 years old, I still see patients daily, not because I'm exceptionally strong, but because I sleep deeply and restfully. 10 years ago, I was just like many of you, waking up 3 to 5 times a night to use the bathroom, sometimes roused just as I drifted off. Dragging my tired body to the restroom, I'd return to bed only to toss and turn, unable to sleep. After a few nights like this, I was groggy during the day, struggling to focus while seeing patients, and even nearly prescribed the wrong medication. I began to wonder, if this continued, how could I fully enjoy the second half of my life with my wife and children? One evening, as I finished a large bowl of soup and ate a few slices of watermelon, my wife looked at me with exasperation and said, "Could it be that you're drinking too much liquid at night?" I was stunned. As a doctor, I hadn't considered such a simple explanation. That night, I decided to experiment. After 6 p.m., I stopped drinking water, soup, and eating fruit. The result? I only woke up once. 2 weeks later, a miracle happened. I slept through the entire night without waking. This prompted me to research further, and I discovered a clear medical basis for these changes. I shared these methods with my patients, and one by one they returned saying, "Doctor, it really works." Many believe health relies on hospitals or medications, but sometimes a small habit change, inexpensive and gradual, makes all the difference. The key is knowing how to start and being willing to try. This video draws on my personal experience and 50 years of medical practice to help you regain control of your sleep. Please watch until the end. This could be the most important lesson for the second half of your life. If you haven't subscribed to Longevity Radio, please hit the subscribe and like buttons now. Who knows? Subscribing and liking this channel might unlock more secrets to a long, healthy life. Let us join you on this journey to sleep better, live more freely, and go further. 5 habits to reduce nighttime urination and improve sleep. Many people wake up at night because their bodies are still processing liquids consumed during the day. After dinner, drinking too much water, soup, fruit, or tea can turn into urine while you sleep, forcing you to wake up. Normally, at night, the kidneys shift to a water-conserving mode, with the antidiuretic hormone ADH increasing to minimize nighttime urination. However, as we age, this mechanism slows. Consuming large amounts of liquid after dinner overwhelms the body, leading to excess urine production at night. Here are 5 habits to help. 1. Strictly limit liquid intake after 6 p.m. My first piece of advice is to drastically reduce liquid intake after 6 p.m. This includes avoiding soup, water-rich fruits like watermelon, pears, or cantaloupe, tea, coffee, alcohol, especially beer. Opt for drier, less watery dinner foods. Drink water before dinner and after. Take only small sips to rinse your mouth. If taking medication, use the smallest amount of water possible. If your mouth feels dry, rinse with water, but don't swallow. One patient, Mrs. Emma, 74, drank herbal tea every evening to relax, but woke up twice nightly. She assumed natural tea wouldn't affect sleep. After switching to drinking tea at noon and rinsing with warm water at night, She woke only once the first night and slept through by the third. Mr. James, 67, enjoyed a can of beer before bed to unwind but woke 3 times a night, feeling sluggish by day. I suggested drinking beer at lunch instead. Initially reluctant, he returned a week later, smiling. Now I look forward to a full night's sleep, not that beer. Patients often ask, do I have to avoid fruit too? It's not about avoiding, but timing. Eat water-heavy fruits like pears, watermelon, or cantaloupe before noon, giving your body time to process them. Shift liquid intake earlier in the day and limit it after dinner to let your bladder rest, allowing your brain a peaceful night's sleep. 2. Elevate your legs for 15 to 20 minutes after dinner. Many older adults wonder why, despite not drinking much during the day, they feel the urge to urinate as soon as they lie down. The answer lies in your legs. During the day, standing, walking, or sitting causes fluid to pool in your lower body due to gravity, especially in the ankles and calves, leading to swelling. This fluid isn't immediately processed by the kidneys. It returns to the bloodstream when you lie down, travels to the kidneys, and becomes urine. That's why many feel the urge to urinate right after lying down. It's the fluid from your legs lining up to exit. My advice? Elevate your legs for 15-20 minutes after dinner to reduce nighttime urination. Lie on your back, prop your legs against a wall in an L shape, or rest them on pillows on a sofa. Relax, watch TV, or listen to music. Make it comfortable. Elevating legs above heart level works best. Mr. Robert, 77, a retired dock worker with severe leg swelling, tried elevating his legs while watching the news. 3 days later, his nighttime bathroom trips dropped from 3 to 1. He remarked, "It's so simple, yet more effective than medication." Mrs. Linda, 71, a retired supermarket worker with swollen legs, paired daytime compression socks with evening leg elevation. Within a week, her nighttime urination halved, and her sleep improved significantly. Some ask, does elevating legs really help the bladder? It's not about the bladder directly, but reducing fluid reaching the kidneys at night. Process daytime fluid buildup before dinner to avoid handling it through nighttime trips. If you have chronic conditions like high blood pressure, heart disease, varicose veins, or diabetes, consult your doctor or elevate gently to avoid discomfort. Try this tonight. Let fluid exit at the right time, giving your bladder and sleep a break. 3. Use the bathroom before bed, even if you don't feel the urge. I don't feel the need to go, so why bother? Many think this before bed, but it's a trap for nighttime urination. When young, the bladder is elastic, holding 300-400 milliliters comfortably. With age, its capacity shrinks, and it becomes more sensitive. 150 milliliters can trigger an urge. During deep sleep, this sensitivity heightens, and even a small amount of urine can wake you. I advise patients to empty their bladder before bed, even without a strong urge, as a habit to protect sleep. Mrs. Mary, 81, insisted she didn't need to go, but woke 2 to 3 times nightly. I urged her to build a routine of visiting the bathroom before bed. Within a week, she saw improvement, saying, "After my show, I go automatically, and I sleep so much better." Men especially should note residual urine issues due to prostate enlargement or weak bladder pressure. I teach a simple technique. After urinating, gently press the perineum between the anus and scrotum for a few seconds to expel remaining urine, reducing nighttime urges. Mr. John, 84, who still woke despite urinating, cut his nighttime trips in half with this method, saying, "I thought my bladder was broken, but I just wasn't emptying it fully. Don't rush when urinating. Take your time. After finishing, pause. Then try again. Men should consider sitting to fully empty the bladder. This small act is your final defense for uninterrupted sleep. 4. Keep phones and screens out of the bedroom. I just scroll a little before bed? Is it that serious? Many ask this, but if you want to sleep through the night, this is non-negotiable. Phones, tablets, and TVs emit blue light that suppresses melatonin, the hormone that regulates sleep. This not only makes falling and staying asleep harder, but also disrupts ADH, leading to more urine production at night. In short, screen time before bed causes poor sleep and frequent urination. Mr. William, 79, read news on his phone before bed. After switching to paper books and leaving his phone on his desk, he was amazed, saying, "I only woke once." He realized his phone, not his bladder, was the culprit. Mrs. Susan, 68, loved chatting and sharing photos with her grandkids via video calls before bed. She laughed while watching, but woke 2 to 3 times nightly. I advised moving calls before 8 p.m. and turning off her phone. A week later she said, "I miss the chats a bit, but I'd rather have a full night's sleep." Avoid screens at least an hour before bed. Read paper books or e-readers with blue light filters. Set phones to airplane mode, face down, and far from the bed if used as alarms. Use dim red nightlights for bathroom trips to avoid stimulating the brain. Beyond light, content matters. News, dramatic videos, or messaging overstimulate the nervous system, tricking the brain into staying active. The first step to better sleep isn't a pill, it's keeping screens out of the bedroom. 5. Don't rush to the bathroom. When waking at night, "How can I not go?" is a common reaction, but sometimes it's not a bodily need, but a misguided brain habit called conditioned waking. If you regularly wake at specific times to urinate, your brain learns to rouse you at those times, even if your bladder isn't full. Over time, you wake and head to the bathroom out of habit. My advice, when you wake, don't rush to get up. Assess your body first. Practice this. Close your eyes, take 3 to 5 deep breaths, and ask, "Do I really need to urinate, or did I just wake up?" If the urge isn't strong, lie still for a few minutes. Try gentle meditation, focusing on breathing and bodily sensations. Only get up if the urge is undeniable. Mrs. Elizabeth, 72, woke religiously at midnight, 2 a.m. and 4 a.m. I suggested this method. She found it tough but persisted. 2 weeks later she said, "I can hold off now, sometimes sleeping through entirely." Mr. David, 84, post-prostate surgery, was sensitive to bladder signals and feared not going. I taught him progressive muscle relaxation to shift focus. Gradually, he stayed calm and stopped rushing. This isn't about suppressing needs, but retraining the brain to break faulty time-based patterns. If your bladder feels nearly full, go immediately, but for mild urges, wait a few minutes. Combined with pre-bed emptying, this boosts success. Retraining yourself to pause before rushing is the final piece for a full night's sleep. Recap of the 5 key habits. Let's review the 5 habits that help me reclaim restful sleep. Limit liquids. After 6 p.m., avoid soup, fruit, tea, and alcohol to rest your bladder before bed. Elevate legs after dinner. 15 to 20 minutes reduces fluid buildup, cutting nighttime urine production. Empty bladder before bed. Even without an urge, clear residual urine, especially for men. No screens in the bedroom. Blue light disrupts sleep hormones and increases urination. Pause. When waking at night, observe before rushing to the bathroom to break conditioned habits. You might wonder, can I do this? Absolutely. These methods seem simple, but not everyone starts. Those who do see life-changing results. A 70-year-old teacher said, "I just stopped drinking soup at night, and I sleep so much better." A 76-year-old woman shared, "Dropping my phone improved my sleep dramatically." They didn't do everything perfectly. They started with one change, saw results, and added more. Don't try all at once. Pick one habit to try tonight, maybe adjusting liquid timing or elevating legs. It's not about perfection, but starting. Are you ready to choose one habit to try tonight? Additional tips for better sleep. Beyond these habits, small daily adjustments can deepen sleep and reduce nighttime waking. Moderate exercise. Studies from Johns Hopkins Hospital show 30 minutes of daily exercise, like brisk walking, tai chi, or yoga, improves circulation, reduces leg swelling, and boosts sleep quality. Mr. Thomas, 72, from Oregon, started morning tai chi after retirement. He said, "I didn't expect exercise to cut my nighttime waking. It's a gift. Avoid late exercise, finishing before 5 p.m. to prevent overstimulation." Acupressure for relaxation. Before bed, massage the Yongquan point center of the foot sole for 3 minutes to improve circulation and calm nerves. The San Yin Jiao point, 4 fingers above the inner ankle, supports kidney function and relaxation. Mrs. Laura, 76, massaged her feet nightly, saying, "My feet feel warm, and it's more soothing than any pill." Optimize your sleep environment. Use dim red or orange nightlights, avoiding white light that suppresses melatonin. Keep the room at 75-79 degrees Celsius for comfort. Place nightlights safely to light paths without disrupting sleep. Bright bedside lights, often used to prevent falls, can interrupt sleep. Dim red lights are safer. Reduce salt and avoid strong tea at night. High salt intake causes fluid retention, burdening kidneys. Evening tea or coffee stimulates urination and nerves. Hydrate during the day and limit evening intake for natural rest. Better sleep is a holistic lifestyle adjustment. These small changes not only reduce nighttime urination, but also stabilize mood, sharpen memory, and energize your days. You don't need drugs or surgery, just small, mindful tweaks. Conclusion: your body awaits your care. Reviewing today's habits: control liquids, elevate legs, empty the bladder, avoid screens, and pause before rushing, plus daily tweaks like exercise, acupressure, and an optimized bedroom, you see that no special equipment or cost is needed. It takes patience and a willing heart. I often say the one who changes your health isn't the doctor, it's you. As a physician, I'm just a reminder that your body is waiting for you to treat it kindly. Mr. Paul, 70, said, "I just stopped scrolling my phone, and a week later, I slept better. Then I added leg elevation and liquid control. Now I nearly sleep through." Mrs. Diane, 76, shared, "I didn't believe it at first, so simple, but skipping evening soup made a difference. This isn't magic, it's living correctly. Health doesn't need pressure, it needs understanding, patience, and action." Start tonight with one habit. It won't be perfect, but every small change leaves a mark. Thank you for spending your precious time with us. Accompanying you is an honor and deeply moving. In this fast-paced world, pausing to care for your health isn't easy, but watching this video shows you care about yourself and those around you. Longevity Radio exists for mature viewers like you, sharing not just health tips, but life wisdom and emotional support. We believe the second half of life isn't about decline or loneliness. It can be a time to shine, to simplify, to live freely, a golden era. As a doctor, father, and husband, I understand health's value and that nothing is more precious than daily peace. That's why I stand before this camera and sit in my clinic, using my experience to tell you it's never too late to start. I wish you a restful night's sleep, waking with a radiant face, sharp eyes, and a heart full of hope. When your body is healthy, life gains strength. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe and like now. It's the greatest encouragement for our team to create more quality content weekly. Share this with loved ones so more can find a trusted voice in today's chaotic information world. May you live each day in peace, clarity, joy, and family happiness, shining brightly in every stage of life. See you in the next video. Thank you for watching and supporting.